Another day, another book. So in today's video, I am going to summarize for you guys a very good book by Roald Dahl. It is called Matilda. So we are introduced to a little girl called Matilda, and she is 5 years old. So she lives in a small family consists of 4 people: herself, her parents, and her older brother, Michael. So her parents treated her older brother much better than she do, so she hates her parents about that. So her parents love to watch television, and Matilda loves to read books. So her parents often scold her because she reads too much, and they think that reading is garbage, it is stupid. So they often tear her books apart. So Matilda is pretty sad, so she decided to pull up some pranks on her parents. So one day she glued a super glue into her dad's hand. Then he has to shave his head because of the hat it sticks to his head. And the second prank, she mixed some lotion inside her dad's shampoo, and then when he applied it on his head turned to the color gray, and all of his hair started to fall out. And the third prank is she put a parrot inside their house chimney, and then the parrot started to talk, and her parents think that their house have a ghost, and they are really scared. So one day her parents decided to send Matilda to a school nearby. So that school is very near to Matilda's house. It's only like a 5-minute walk from her home to her school. So when the first day of school, she enters the class. So the teacher of the class is called Miss Honey. So Miss Honey is very surprised about Matilda because she is just 5 years old, but she can do complicated math. She could read, she could write. So the teacher is very surprised. So at the end of the class, the teacher asked Matilda that who taught her to read and write, and she answered that she kind of taught herself to read and write and do math also. So the teacher immediately knew that Matilda is a genius. And then the next day, the teacher told the class that this school have a very strict and rude principal, and her name is Miss Trunchbull. So Miss Trunchbull is very rude, and her body, she's very tall, she is very buff, she has like muscle, and then she is very rude to children. She said that she hates little boys and girls, and she thinks that children are like bugs or like insects, and then she really hates children. So every class, each week, they will have one lesson of Miss Trunchbull. So Matilda class have Miss Trunchbull lesson on Thursday at 2 p.m. So that Thursday at 2 p.m., Miss Trunchbull entered the class. Then she asked all the students about their 2 times tables. And then one boy didn't know the 2 times tables, so Miss Trunchbull have him stand face to the wall. And then one kid said the 2 times table wrong. Miss Trunchbull hold him by the ears and then pick him up on the ground like so. So his ear is stretched out. So everybody in the class hate Miss Trunchbull. So Miss Trunchbull often punch all the other kids, often scold at them, often hit them, and one day she often throw a little girl out of the fence of the school. So that's very cruel. So one day Miss Honey invited Matilda to her house. So Miss Honey's house is like a very small cottage in the wood near the school. So Matilda think that Miss Honey is very poor, and then Miss Honey decided to tell Matilda about her childhood. So her childhood, her mother died when she was 2 years old, and her father is a doctor. Then he died when she is 5 years old. So her very rude aunt take over the house and claims to be Miss Honey legal guardian, and she is very cruel also. She make Miss Honey do all the housework, then she make Miss Honey give her all the money when Miss Honey go to work. So Miss Honey decided to move out to the cottage that she is living in right now. So she told Matilda a very big secret, that the principal of the school, Miss Trunchbull, is actually Miss Honey's aunt. So Matilda really now hates Miss Trunchbull, and then she told Miss Honey about her special power. So Matilda's special power is when she concentrates into something, she could make a glass of water tip over by just using her eyes and her mind. She did that once to Miss Trunchbull, and now Miss Trunchbull seems to be a little bit afraid. So now Matilda needs to pull out a prank, and this will finish off Miss Trunchbull. So when she is home, she practiced by controlling a chalk with her mind and eyes, so that she could make the chalk move and write whatever thing she likes with her mind, with the chalk. So the next Thursday at 2 p.m., they have another lesson of Miss Trunchbull. So when Miss Trunchbull is asking all the children about their 3 times table, someone in the class shouted, look behind the glass. The chalk is moving all by itself. So everybody is very surprised. They look behind their back, and then they see it, a chalk moving all by itself. It writes on the blackboard. It said, give Miss Honey back her house. So Miss Trunchbull said, it's impossible. There's no way this is happening right now. So Miss Trunchbull is very scared, and she just collapsed and fainted on the ground. So then Miss Trunchbull is picked up and then bring to the nurse office. Then everyone just rushed out of the class to the playground. So Miss Honey knew that Matilda did it, and she have claimed back her house, her old house, her father's house. So now she has to claim back her house. So that night, Matilda went back home, and she saw her parents packing up some stuff. Then she asked them where they're going, and they replied they will go to Spain. So Matilda knows that her father have done something wrong, and they have to escape to Spain. And Matilda asked them when they are back. They said that they will never be back. So they told Matilda to pack up her stuff and go right away. But Matilda didn't want to go with them because her parents treat her badly, so she didn't want to stay with them anymore. So she asked Miss Honey that if she could stay with her, and Miss Honey said that if her parents allowed that. So they rushed to their parents, asked them about if Matilda could stay with Miss Honey. Their parents simply, they don't care. They just go and they don't care. They said that if you want to stay with Miss Honey, that's your choice. We don't care. So they just don't care, and they drove off. So finally, Matilda is now with Miss Honey. So that is the end of this book. And I rate this book a 10 out of 10 because it is very good. So if you guys like books for children, especially telling the story about like genius children, this book is for you, and I recommend this book for you guys to read because it is very good. So this is the end of this video. I hope you guys like my video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye.